What's going on, everybody? It's McFly here. So today we are continuing our journey down the path of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Look, for all of the hate and kind of disrespect that this show is getting, I think it is what it is, honestly. I do like Jen's character a lot. I do think that most of us wanted more out of the show, but I don't understand people saying that this is a god-awful show. I do enjoy watching it every week when I do watch it with you guys, and I think that it's good enough to watch once. I don't think I would go back and watch it, but I think the hate that it's getting, while the issues they have with the show are warranted for sure, I don't think it's the worst thing that's on TV for sure. Is it the worst show that the MCU's released? Probably. But again, it's still better than a lot of the other stuff that's out there. That is my opinion, not everybody else's opinions. I unfortunately did see a thumbnail that shows Daredevil in this episode, so I do know he's in this episode. Matt Murdock shows up, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to like this episode regardless. So it's a little bit biased, but I am excited to finally watch it and see him come into the show and how they're gonna do him justice if they do it. So without further ado, let's get into the episode.
What else you gonna do as a Hulk?
She's gonna twerk and date dudes and drink and be strong.
Previously on my show.
Doing a previously on, as always.
Just call me a specimen.
As a compliment.
I think that guy is going, the fact that they're showing him, I think he's gonna be part of the people who are trying to get his blood for sure.
At a guy.
I am Josh.
I am Josh. I still think that we are being duped with Blonsky. I really do. I mean, he's a villain. He's been a villain. I know that people can change, but I still think that there's something going on there, because I know in the trailer they showed him as Abomination, so he's going to show up as Abomination. The question is why? Why does he show up as Abomination? And if he's working or part of the people who are trying to get her blood, that would make sense to me. But I also could see them just changing him completely to be a good guy. Everybody's got their own redemption arc. Oh, he's already in it.
The store might be closed.
Oh, no, this is Leapfrog.
The hell is a guard from?
So, in order to de-escalate the situation, I shouted my signature catchphrase. Time to rip it and rip it!
That's the name of the episode. And a malfunction.
I deserve justice and compensation for all of my pain.
But who gave you the suit?
It does seem to be a pretty clear case of manufacturer's defect.
But who gave you the suit?
Yes?
I do believe you are owed compensatory damages.
Until she finds out who gave him the suit.
True.
Luke Jacobson. He
Yep.
specializes in super suits.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Conflict of interest.
I suggest that you try to come to an agreement with Mr. Jacobson, so then a filing would not be necessary.
The guy is so, like, unsympathetic at all. It's crazy.
Do not rush me. I told you your dress will not be ready until Friday.
It's not why she's there, bro.
How dare you? I've never made a suit in all my life. My work is impeccable. Oh, I do not make suits that malfunction. My work speaks for itself.
I mean, but you did, unless something else happened.
Then you shouldn't have betrayed me, you greasy old buffalo.
Greasy old buffalo. She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Are you representing yourself?
Nope. Matt Murdock representing. Let's go.
Of course I'm not representing myself, Your Honor. I'm not a fool.
Late? Fighting crime? Hey, he's here. So happy.
Apologies for the tardiness, Your Honor. I had trouble finding parking. I'm just kidding. The motion to compel production of the defendant's client list be rejected, as it's not relevant to the litigation.
Who's this asshole?
He ain't an asshole. Don't be mean to him, all right? He's beloved.
Superheroes necessitates anonymity. May I remind you that the Sokovia courts have been repealed.
Oh, they have.
Talking about superheroes who have enemies who will try to harm them, and the people close to them, the ones who didn't ask.
Including yourself.
Wait a minute, you used jet fuel in your boosters? Because that's not what my instructions said.
No, I didn't.
He's
No, because I hate you now.
That sucks. That really sucks.
What's this?
It's from that guy over there.
Hey, it's Matt.
Appletini? Cute.
Mind if I join you?
Sure.
Would you mind?
I wonder how she's gonna figure it out.
Luke Jacobson made a couple of new suits for me, so I owed him one.
Doesn't really look like it.
It's a low blow insulting a blind man's clothes. I'm wearing pants, right?
Nowhere, and you made my dumb client admit to being even dumber than I thought he was in court.
True. He's great.
Wow. Secret double lives of Matt Murdock. How does he do it?
Well, you have no idea.
You see, the way I see it, Jen Walters can use the law to help people when society fails them. And She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them.
Listen to him. He's so smart. I mean, honestly, I really do wish that he was kind of in and out of this show.
It was really not... It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Awkward Matt Murdock. Not used to it. So far, I just think he embodies the character, and it's going to be really hard for them to ruin it, but...
Okay.
Barely... It's 2 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm really excited that he's kind of going to be... Hopefully, that's going to help her kind of accept all of her She-Hulkness. Or her She-Hulk, because what better person to do it? Hate that it took 8 episodes to do it.
I mean, I own that now.
Is that like one of the Dora Milaje spears?
Listen, babe, let's just drop the whole koi thing. So I don't play games, okay? And I can feel it, and I can tell that we're both feeling it. What?
He's probably stuck there still. It's Matt. Answer it. Do it now. I want more of my boy in the show. Do it. Do it. Yay. We're going to get to see it. Finally. It's Daredevil. Hey, it's Daredevil.
You
Hello.
need to back off.
And waste this out.
Dope outfit, though.
You're making a mistake.
You made a mistake when you messed with my client. 'Cause now I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You got parkour. Come on. Don't ruin the car. It's just a Lexus. It's fine. Yeah, that's gotta fuck with his ears, right?
Whoa.
Matt?
That was easy.
To be blind, man, because that is really
Oh,
problematic.
no, I'm blind. Relax. I basically have really good hearing.
Yeah, understatement.
Asked me before immediately trying to whoop my ass.
I'm sorry that I assumed the guy dressed as the devil was the bad one.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Dude, his charisma on screen is just so good.
Devil.
I'm Daredevil.
Oh, the theme.
You ever destroyed a parking lot before?
Oh, crap. I'll go leave a note.
Leave a note.
That talks to you. Oh, snap.
Drop my coffee everywhere. God damn it.
But words hurt, man.
I mean, if she saves him, right? That means all's a wash? That's my guess.
Can't believe this dodo had.
Okay, clean my desk.
I can. I bet these goons work for his dad.
The henchmen believe in the cause, whereas goons are just there for the paycheck.
Henchmen, goons, whatever.
25 goons in the building. 7 below us, 8 in the front, and 10 in the hallway.
How do you know that?
I can hear their heartbeats.
Come on, that's a little far-fetched.
Yes, but it's true.
I can hear yours, too. Your heart's beating pretty fast.
What? No, it's not. I'm healthy.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna sneak in through the side and take out the goons in the back. Take me 15 seconds to take out each one, so you just wait here until I've gotten all 10.
I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour while you pick off goons one by one.
Good math.
Not how that math works out.
I'm a Hulk.
Just follow my lead.
Show her the ropes.
Yeah, man. How do you not know what a baby is?
He did. Why is it always, especially for Daredevil, it's always a hallway that he's fighting in? Every season it happened, and it's happening again right now. It's always in a hallway. I mean, it makes for good TV, but when's it gonna be in an open space? Can they just like shoot him with the crossbow? Why don't you just shoot him with the crossbow?
She-Hulk smash.
Frogger. Nice, nice.
I'm just a big fan of legal dramas.
This guy's really kind of doing it for me.
He should. He broke his legs.
Trying to get get too bloated between now and then.
Jeez.
Thanks for
I mean, this could be her like mentor
Thanks for your help.
in the MCU.
Hey, maybe next time I'm in town, I can take you out to dinner.
A
Skip all of that and just...
his suit. I mean, it's a little weird to walk around in his suit. Someone's gonna be in her apartment. Can she just like rip it off with her Hulkness? I mean, if she was ever gonna do it without getting to know the person, I'd be okay with Matt Murdock, right? Not that I have to walk. I mean, that's ridiculous, but it's hilarious. I mean, it's not.
Like this episode should be over.
It does. But there's 11 minutes left.
Scene. This episode already came to a very satisfying conclusion.
Yeah, it's gotta end badly.
We gotta make you look amazing.
Wolverine Easter egg. I saw it. Nice dress. I mean, at least she's becoming more confident as the She-Hulk. He's got to be like a shareholder or something. He has to be a shareholder. Look at Pug, how happy he is.
She does not deserve your praise.
But who is behind Intelligentsia?
Okay, can we stop this?
And she's a
Stop it.
Is that Josh?
Don't do it, Jen. Don't do it.
Notice that the dude that's obsessed with her is not there. He's got to be one of them, right? Hands down best episode. And I actually don't just think it's because Matt Murdock, Daredevil, is in it, which 100% is helpful because his charisma on screen, like I said, is fantastic. You know, him doing all his own, most of the stunts, all that is great. I love seeing Matt Murdock back, the Matt Murdock from the Netflix series. That is always great. But I actually think that the stakes were raised in this episode, which one of my complaints that I mentioned in the last episode of the show is that she hasn't really gone through major strife besides the, you know, not that this is not a huge thing to go through, but being a female lawyer and having to deal with She-Hulk and stuff. There were never really like superhero stakes that were happening. Finally, we get that in this episode. I think the flow of this felt like a sitcom meets a superhero courtroom drama. 100%. This felt like that. This is what I expected the show to be. It's sad that it took until episode 8 to get there. And I do think that Daredevil, Matt Murdock did help that. I think them being in a relationship, if that's what it ends up being, is a fantastic thing. I really do think that that's great. I'm curious to see how this will affect her being able to continue working and what's going to happen to her reputation, her legacy. That's what's going to be coming up in episode 9, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how the finale is after this episode. I did like the fourth wall break there, which was a major one because she was even kind of lost as to what's going on in the episode with us, and she's communicating that to us, so she's on the same page as us, which is kind of really cool in my opinion. So I know a lot of you might not like how much Matt Murdock joked around in this, but in the comics he has a lot of quips and one-liners. He is very humorous in the comics, so that's very on par with his character. I think they did good at balancing that with him being brooding, like she mentioned. I just think the actor, I'm totally spacing on his name right now. I think he's great at the character, no matter how they play it, whether it's dark like it was in the Netflix series or kind of more closer to the comics where he's funny with the brooding. I think he just embodies the character. I'm hoping they don't go overboard with the jokes for him, but I really did like that. I don't think he's going to be in another episode, the next episode, but we'll see. Because he did say he had to go back to New York in the morning, but fantastic. It was great seeing him in this, obviously. That's what we've all been waiting for. I liked this episode a lot. I really did. I thought all of the greatness of what we expected it to be while maybe still not up to par with what we thought, much closer to what we expected it to be. The stakes are now higher. We're now seeing that Intelligentsia is, in fact, somebody that can cause issues for her. We're seeing the fact that her identity is not hidden is causing issues for her now. So all of these things now are building up to be kind of an issue for her that she has to deal with. Again, it should not have taken 8 episodes to get to that. I feel like this should have been an episode 3 or 4 thing that she has to deal with. And them focusing way too much on her dating life, way too much on her trying to come to terms with being She-Hulk. That could have all been condensed. But we got there. I was afraid we were never ever going to get there, and we got there. So I think if anything else, the fact that we got there in this episode is what makes this episode the best episode so far. Aside from Daredevil and Matt Murdock being in it, which we all knew was happening, but I think the way they did it is really, really good. And that's something that I think they should get credit for, is it didn't really seem forced. You know, it made sense that the lawyer who's getting his suit made by Luke Jacobson would be the one also, while still a conflict of interest, would be the one that's representing him. So I would give this episode probably an 8, because I think I gave one of the other episodes that I said wasn't as good as this a 7, so I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I do think that's being generous, though. I do think that this is right around where I wanted it to be, so I really enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments if you guys liked this episode, what you thought of how they brought in Daredevil into the MCU and how they brought him in into this show. Let me know what you thought about this episode, and please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.